So just a fair warning for anybody that is trying to short the market. You guys know more than anyone, I believe the market's overbought. I've wanted the market to pull on back, but with what the market is waiting for right now and how the market can catapult to potentially new highs, I just think it's very important for me to make you guys aware of this. Although the market is showing slight signs of a little bit of a pullback, look at this. NASDAQ has been extremely bullish. Yes, maybe we're retracing back a little bit. Please just don't get too excited too early on. We're still above the EMA. We're far above the moving average. The market is still extremely bullish. Maybe if we break below the EMA, there's a little, room for a retracement. But even then, again, if you suck, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything, if you suck at risk management, if you suck at position sizing, this is not going to be a trade that you want to take. You do not want to trade against the overall market. You don't want to short the market because, again, what the entire market is waiting for is for this. Stock market awaits Biden and McCarthy's debt ceiling cage match. Remember, all they're waiting for right now is for them to pass the limit so they can increase the limit of our debt ceiling, right? As soon as that passes, based off of how the market's been reacting, again, no one knows, no one can predict the future, but based off of what has been causing the market to go up, look at every single article for the past week. It's nothing new. It's just we're waiting for them to pass that limit so the U.S. doesn't default, and the market is taking that as a positive notion. I don't know why. It doesn't need to make sense to me. It's just the way that it's been playing out. I'm sharing this with you because, again, more than anyone, I want the market to drop. I've been trying to short the market. I took a horrible trade this morning with our Learn, Plan, Profit team. A lot of people like to ask is, what's the whole point of your live sessions? Do we only get to see your green days? Heck no. You get to see the silly mistakes that I make. And again, that's the part of being a trader. It's you get to see my good days, you get to see my bad days, but you get to see both sides. And I made a really silly mistake today. I didn't wait for confirmation. I got caught on the wrong side of a trade. I'm pretty much break even as of right now just because of how I was able to manage my position size. And again, this is why I say if you have no experience, if you suck at risk management, if you suck at position sizing, then you're just going to get burned by this market. But me more than anyone, I want the market to drop, and I am choosing to be extra careful right now because as soon as this debt ceiling cage match is over, and once they do increase that limit, it's not going to be very surprising if the market reacts in a very positive way. If the market ends up dropping, I'd be very surprised because, again, feel free to share your opinions down in the comment section. The market has been rising solely because of what's been going on, that we've been needing to come up with a decision, not just since last week, but the week before that. And yet the market still hasn't, yet Biden and McCarthy still haven't been able to come up with a solution, right, or a decision. But I wanted to make this video in advance. I want to make sure that you are aware so you manage your position size accordingly. The market could quickly shift direction. I would think that it's going to be in a positive way. I don't know if it will, but based off of how the market has been reacting for the past 2 weeks, remember, it's been extremely bullish. Again, I just want to look out not just for the bulls, but also the bears, right? Making you guys well aware that, trust me, I want the market to drop more than anything. But based off of all these headlines and how they're just awaiting a potential decision, it's literally a recipe for the market to skyrocket and potentially make new highs. And I'm just choosing to not take part of it. I'm going to size out of my position. I'm going to close out my short position, and I'm going to leave it at that. There's no reason for me to put myself in a position that I feel uncomfortable or I feel can go the opposite way if this news were to be released. And based off of what I've heard from both the Republicans and the Democrats, when it comes down to the U.S. defaulting, that's not an option. The U.S. should not default. That would be so much more catastrophic. Then I wouldn't even really care about my short position. Then yeah, sure, I'll make a little bit of money there, but I'm going to lose money in almost every other area in the market, right? Because of how bad that will be for the U.S. Treasury bonds and all that stuff. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to message me. I just want to make sure that you guys were well aware of what the market is waiting for. And although it does look a little choppy right now, remember, they're just waiting for a decision, and then the market should be reacting. And I'm very excited to follow up, but nonetheless, just because I'm excited to follow up doesn't mean that I have to have an open position. Remember, any open position is a position that's open to risk, and I just wanted to be that friendly reminder for you. I'm sorry if this video is very repetitive. I felt like the need that I needed to share it, especially for some of our beginner traders out there. I feel like all we ever talk about is profit potential, but not enough people talk about the risk right, involved, especially if the market were to quickly change direction. So I hope at least some of you appreciate that. Hope that earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Remember, I do trade live every morning. And again, if you want an inside look of what it's like to watch me trade live, I would encourage you to take 2 minutes to click the second link in the description down below. We're running our biggest sell right now. And also, you get 10,000 entries for the GTR giveaway. Appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.